everybody, welcome back to the HUBient channel. My name is Nikki and I'm so glad that you clicked on this video today. As you can tell by the title and the thumbnail of this video, I will be doing a chill Q&A. However, you will notice in about a minute or two, depending on how long I talk, I will not be wearing the same things once I start answering questions. And this is because I've already filmed my Q&A and I received so many questions. Thank you for all your questions. However, because I received quite a handful, I realized the footage was a tad bit too long. So we've decided to split the video into two parts. So welcome to part one of my chill Q&A. So you'll notice in the intro and outro of this video and the next video, I will not be wearing the same clothes as when I'm answering questions. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But before you see my clips from last night, I wanna ask you, how are you doing? It's summer, it's so hot. Here in Hong Kong, I think we're experiencing the hottest summer we've ever had, I think. I'm not sure, but sometimes the temperature goes up to 35 degrees Celsius, which is really hot, which explains why I'm wearing white. And now looking at the monitor, I realize this might be a bit too white on white, but like, it's just too hot for me to wear my usual dark clothing. So how are you? Are you drinking enough water? What's the temperature where you are? Because I am melting on a daily basis. I cannot wait until winter. But let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, I hope you don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the HUBient channel, and ring that bell so you're notified when my part 2 goes up. Alright, let's go to answering some questions and I'll see you in the outro. So let's go to the first one I haven't opened. Aw, it's literally what I asked you guys. How are you? Thank you for asking. I genuinely appreciate that. Sometimes I ask how people are and then they tell me they're fine and they don't ask me in return. I'm like, well, good for you. You're happy and healthy. Not me. Like you ever care to ask. No, but I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you. The next one I opened, I realized I didn't film myself opening it, is what's the last thing you ate? The last thing I ate was dinner. My mom's home cooking. She made steamed fish, which I have wanted to try and cook by myself, but I just can't do it the way mom does. So safe to say I am a very happy Nikki right now because I ate really good food. You busy this weekend? Yes. Yes, I have work. I have a few classes, so yes, I am busy, and generally I like to save my weekend for my family because I love spending time with my family. And again, I was separated from my family for like 2 years. So anytime I get to spend with my family is always priority. Next question. You should, this is not a question, you should get a tattoo. I already have one too, but I do want more. However, I know that my eldest sister is not gonna be happy if I get more. Like sometimes I'm just, thinking about it. She just knows when I'm thinking about it, and I'll look at her and she's already staring at me. So as much as I would love to get a new tattoo, I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon, but I really do want one. Thank you for recommending that. Everything okay? Everything's okay. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh, I feel so loved and cared for. Yes, everything is fine. I would love to think so. I think everything's fine. I hope. As an anxious person, I hope everything's fine. As of right now, as of filming, I can say everything's fine. I have nothing on my mind. I'm not really worried about anything. So I think everything's okay. Yeah, thank you for asking. How has Hong Kong been since you've arrived, and do you miss Manila? Hong Kong's been great. Hong Kong's been so good to me. I love being home. I love being here in Hong Kong. But of course, I do miss Manila because I've been in Manila for so long. Manila has grown to become home for me as well, because Manila is where I learned to be an adult and to survive on my own. So Manila has a very, very, very special place in my heart, and my puppy is in Manila and my friends are in Manila, so I do miss Manila a lot, like a lot. Sorry, I'm tearing up, I don't know why, but Hong Kong has been really good to me ever since I arrived. It's just, I've been so happy and so content and satisfied, and I'm loving every minute of being home in Hong Kong. I'm tearing up, guys. I don't know, like, it's not like I'm sad, but I'm legit tearing up. You can see water, I'm sorry. But thank you so much for asking. Hong Kong's been great. I do miss Manila a lot. Next question. HK. It's literally kind of the same as my last question. HK or Manila? That's a really tough question. The thing is, you know, I was born and raised here in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong really is like, this is my stomping ground. This is where, you know, I was born here. But on the other side, Manila is where I learned who I am, kind of. I learned what I enjoy, what I love to do, dancing. I learned how to be an adult. Like I said, the previous question, I learned how to be an adult. I learned how to survive. I learned to live with myself. So it's like Hong Kong is kind of, for me, it's like my childhood. It's such an important part of my life, my formative years, and Manila is more like my grown-up years. So you can't make me choose, because both places have such an important role in my life and who I've turned out to be. So I genuinely cannot choose, because I love both places so much from the bottom of my heart. Don't make me choose. What are you doing tomorrow? Working. I have a few classes to teach tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it's been the best teaching, so that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, and I'm so excited to do it tomorrow and the day after and the day after that and the day after that. I'm so happy. Really. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Next question. Any pets? You guys already know the answer to that. My lovely Pomeranian Tiara, my little princess, my little baby. She's the best thing in the world. The light in my darkness. Oh, my father just sneezed. Sorry if you heard that. But yeah, my pet Tiara, she's not a puppy anymore, realistically, but to me, she's a puppy. So the best part of my life, honestly. Again, the light in my darkness. She's just, I love her so much. Thanks, Virgin. Who's your best friend? So you guys know that video where it's like a dog, it's like, who's your best friend? It just hugs a certain stuffed toy. Who's my best friend? I have a lot, but how do I say this? I saw this post online that explained why someone might have a lot of best friends. And it's because certain friends unlock a certain part of me that only they can unlock, and vice versa. So I think that's how it goes. But basically what I'm trying to say is that I have a lot of friends, best friends, who I consider them best friends, but they're all different. They're my best friend for different reasons. So when I say I have that's my bestie, like that's my bestie, that's my best friend, I do mean it. I'm not just throwing that word around like I call everyone my best friend. I have like 5 to 6 where I'm like, they're my best friends. But I wouldn't, they're all equal, but then they're my best friends for like different reasons. And I have very different conversations with all of them. I think I've also experienced having them all in the same room, and it was like the best time of my life because I was just with the people that make me so comfortable to be myself. But yeah, I don't have a particular best friend. I have a handful of best friends that unlock different parts of me, and I love them all so deeply. I answered 2 questions and I realized I didn't press record. So I'm just gonna very quickly go through it. So this was the one I last did, which was, when did you start singing? I used to watch your streams before while working because you have such a nice voice. I answered this a while ago, so it's still kind of fresh in my head. Thank you, first of all, that you like my voice. Sometimes I really hate my voice, but I appreciate that you appreciate it. I started singing, I think, according to my parents, 8 months old, and I would assume this is because my parents have always raised us around music, singing, dancing, all type of performing arts. And of course I wasn't belting out songs yet. I wasn't like singing like Mariah Carey at 8 months, but according to them, I was already kind of like humming. I was already like carrying a tune. Like I could just copy the way a song sounds. Yeah, according to my parents, quite young, like not quite, very young, tiny basically. I think, what was the last word? Okay. The one before that was, what have you been up to lately? And I've been dancing a lot lately. Again, I've just been so happy here in Hong Kong. Rediscovering my love for dance and being able to share it is just so great. So yeah, dancing, spending time with family, just living my best life, honestly. So happy to see you dancing again. I've always believed in you. You deserve this win. That's not a question. Thank you. I really needed to hear that, because like I said, I didn't dance for like 2 years because of the pandemic. So it reached a point where I really thought I was never gonna dance again, because, you know, our instrument as dancers is our body. And so I got really rusty, like really rusty, but to see that I can still do it and that people appreciate what I do, it's such a gratifying feeling. So thank you so much for saying this. Even though it's not a question, I genuinely appreciate this. This is super sweet. Okay, next question. When will you come? I don't know if you guys can actually see that. When will you come back to the Philippines? I don't know. When I came to Hong Kong, without the intention of going back to Manila anytime soon. I know I will because my puppy is there, and I have to check on my place if it's still, you know, not burnt down. Although I turned off all the fuses. But my point is, I don't know. I came to Hong Kong, you know, with a one-way ticket because I haven't been home in 2 years. I didn't want to come here, stay in quarantine, and then just leave basically almost immediately. So I don't know. I just know that I will come back. I just don't know when. Thank you for asking. Next question. I like this question. Why did you study dance? Okay, that's a really good question. How do I answer that? Like I said, growing up, I've just always been exposed to music, singing, dancing, all kinds of performing arts. I also used to act. I did a lot of musical theater as a kid, like a lot. I'm such a musical theater kid. It's I would say it's all I know, honestly. But when I got to like high school, borderline college, I had to choose between singing, dancing, or acting because there wasn't really a course that did all three. Like, there's a lot of shows that do all three, but like a place where you could study doing all three was I didn't know of any in Manila specifically. So I went with dance. I chose to do dance because, like I said earlier, for dance, our instrument is our body, and I wanted to maximize my youth. I wanted to maximize my young body while I still had it, train my young body to, dance classically and modern as well. So yeah, that's why I chose dance, because I knew it would be a lot harder if I focused on it when I got older. So I wanted to, quote unquote, start young as I can, rather. So that's why I chose dance. That's why I took up dance in college. Dream job? I don't know, actually. You know what? I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm just trying to make it to Friday. What is my dream job? I don't know. I guess I don't have an answer. I genuinely don't know. So, I'm sorry. I really don't know how to answer that question. So, next question. What's your favorite song right now? Right now? I don't know. I love... My basic hype train right now is K-pop. Which is... like, it's not a right now thing. I've been listening to K-pop ever since I was introduced to the world of K-pop. I can't stop listening to it. But right now, what am I listening? You know what? Let's check my Spotify. Hello from Twice, the subunit of Nayeon, Momo, and Taeyang. Oh, and also Charmer by Stray Kids. Those two in particular, I've been playing a lot. So the Hello, we run this city, yeah. So cool, yeah. That's Hello, and then Charmer is. How does that song go? Okay, so that was part 1 of my chill Q&A. Again, I'm so thankful that I received a handful of questions, but because there was a handful, you are going to see a part 2 where there's a handful more questions. But I really hope you enjoyed what I showed you today. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, I hope you don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the HUBient channel, and ring that bell so you are notified when the part 2 of my Q&A goes up. Again, my name is Nikki, and I'm so glad that I met you here today. Until the next video, bye!